All right, recording has started. We acknowledge that we gather at Santa Rosa Junior College on the territorial traditional land of the Pomo people in Santa Rosa and the Coast Miwok people in Petaluma, past and present, and honor with gratitude the land itself and the people who have stewarded it throughout the generations. This land acknowledgement calls us to commit to continuing to learn how to be better stewards of the land we inhabit. We recognize that every member of the Santa Rosa Junior College community has benefited and continues to benefit from the use and occupation of this land since the institution's founding in 1919. Consistent with our values of community and diversity, we have a responsibility to acknowledge and make visible the college's relationship to Native peoples. By honoring this land acknowledgement, we affirm Indigenous sovereignty and will work to hold Santa Rosa Junior College more accountable to the needs of American Indian and Indigenous peoples. Are you ready for roll there, Chair?
Sorry, I was on mute. Yes, thank you. Roll call, please.
No problem. Delashay?
Yes, yes.
Ooh, I just poked myself with my pen. Okay, got you and Delashay. Next up is Maddie.
Here.
And did you complete office hours last week, Maddie?
No.
All right, thank you. Abria? I did not catch that, Abria. Are you still with us? All right, I will come back to Abria. Xavier?
Yes and no.
Thank you, Xavier. Michael?
Yes and yes.
Thank you. And that just does remind me, we did have a resignation from our Vice President of Clubs for Petaluma, Elizabeth. Elizabeth, many of you probably know already, is on the board agenda tomorrow to be appointed as the next student trustee. So we'll have Elizabeth kind of back at these meetings under that capacity, but in this time she's vacated her previous position. So that's why it's vacant on the agenda today. Moving on from Michael is Colton.
Yes and no.
Thank you, Colton. Wad.
Yes and yes.
Thank you, Wad. Athena.
Yes and yes.
Thank you, Athena. And Andres.
Yes and yes.
Thank you, Andres. And is Abria back with us?
Yes and yes.
Thank you, Abria. All right. And then moving on to our honorary membership, Bianca. Bianca is not present. Justine. I believe Justine is present. Alexis. No Alexis. Odalis.
Here.
Thank you, Odalis. And Jimmy.
Here.
All right. So with that, Chair, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 members present. So we do have quorum.
Thank you. Can we move to approve the past meeting minutes and the current agenda, please?
Chair, do you see you have a hand raised? You are on mute.
Athena.
I move to approve the current agenda and past meeting minutes.
Thank you, Colton.
I second that.
Thank you. We're in discussion. Seeing and hearing none. Can I get roll call, please?
Absolutely. So to approve the agenda and past meeting minutes, advisory vote, Odalis.
Sorry, yes.
Jimmy.
Yes.
That's 2 in favor from our advisory vote. SGA official vote, Maddie.
Yes.
Abria.
The other day at church.
Xavier.
Yes.
Michael, Colton,
Yes.
Wad,
Yes.
Athena,
Yes.
Andres.
Yes.
All right, Chair, that's 8 in favor.
Thank you. Let's move on into public comments. Is there anyone here for public comments? If you are, please put your hand up. Michelle?
Thank you. May I share my screen?
Yes. Oh, actually, I'll stop my share. Then you should be able to. Yes.
Thank you. So some of you may know the Petaluma campus, our house Intercultural Center has been working on getting a mural painted on the exterior wall. And I'm sharing with you the final rendering and design from the artists that were selected. Early in the fall, there was a small committee comprised of Petaluma Council membership, Matthew Long, Amanda Morrison, who has since resigned, and I think it was just the three of them who worked with the artists to come up with a solid concept. This is their final rendering that I'm asking for comments on. And if you, I know it's just public comments one way, if you want to send me your comments or put them in the chat. So far, the only comments we have so far is to get a little bit more of a whimsical, less westernized house that would be painted around the entrance of our house. This is the actual door. And so it would match the concept a little bit better. We're going to ask for adjustments of that. But I'm open to hearing comments here before we hit go with the muralists starting their work in the next week or two. Again, if you want to put them in the chat or email me directly, I'll put my email in the chat with any feedback that you have on this design. I appreciate the time sharing it.
Is this a permanent mural?
Yes, it is. We're supposed to have a long lifetime.
Since this is being presented in an open comments, can we comment?
So at this point, she's asking for kind of like direct feedback from you all. And so if you wanted to give your own reactions as individuals, absolutely. We wouldn't be taking like a permanent stance as SGA, but you also could send her feedback over email as well. But just know that unless we take a position, it's not on behalf of SGA, it's just you as individual students.
Okay, so this painting is going to be permanently in front of mi casa?
No, our house on the Petaluma campus.
Yeah, mi casa.
Yeah.
There was one question in chat there, Michelle. I don't know if you saw the number 2 on the boat. Is there a significance behind that?
I wasn't part of the initial collaboration and design, and I know that it was done with input. I can share in the chats, not to keep my time here too lengthy, but I can share as soon as we're done speaking, the process of how they went through the selection and the concept. But we did land on not using the multicultural representation. They just wanted this one model and person represented.
I think that's the thing. I would have liked to see more people. Sarah, see your hand up.
I had something I wanted to share with everybody, but if Michelle, I don't want to interrupt what Michelle's doing, so I'm happy to wait until everybody's done kind of commenting or talking about the mural.
I think it's beautiful. I'd like to have seen more people, just to have more representation of mi casa and of our students.
Yeah, I agree with Delashay. I feel like that if this school is going to live up to their promise of diversity and inclusion, we do need to have more people and a more diverse picture of it, just personally.
Hey, does anyone else have comments? If not, remember you can also email Michelle as well. Okay, Sarah?
Hi, everybody. I wanted to share the, I know I've talked a couple of times at different meetings about the 5 for Farm Workers campaign, and that there was going to be an upcoming training for community organizing on behalf of farm workers, people who do agricultural work in our community. And I wanted to share the link for the training. It's a Google Docs link that you can use to sign up if people are interested, or if you want to share it with students, that other students could use to share it. I put the link in the chat there, and I can also provide the flyer that was sent to us via email, just letting everybody know when it's going to be. It's going to be a free training. It's Spanish based, and they have childcare available, as well as stipends if people are going to be missing work in order to do the training. It looks like it's 3 days over the weekend of the 25th through the 27th of March. And so please do share it with everybody that you know that you think would be interested, or communities of students that you think might be interested in doing that training. And like I said, I'll share the flyer as well in the chat if people would like a copy of that. Thank you.
Thank you. Is there anyone else here for public comment? Maddie?
I'm speaking to you as a rep from the Queer Resource Center, and I'm super, super excited to announce that this Wednesday during the Spring Fling Club Rush, Queer Resource Center Queer Corner will be meeting both on campus and on Zoom for the first time ever. We'll be set up in the quad with me and my laptop, and holding our meeting in both spaces, and encourage you to stop by, say hi, and celebrate Spring Fling with the rest of us. Thank you.
Okay, anybody else here for public comments? Sarah, your hand's still up? You have a comment?
Chair?
Oh, I'm sorry. I let me lower it. I was trying to add that file to the chat. Thank you.
Okay, I see that Rebecca's here, but I also know that I need to take care of one little thing real quick. Rebecca, if you just give me a couple minutes. I want to go, can you bring the agenda up so we can go down to, where are we going down to?
Oh, do you want to move?
Can someone please move us to new business item B, please? Athena.
I move to go down to new business item B.
Did you tell Patrick I need him? And can I get a second one?
I second.
Thank you. Discussion. Karen, seeing none, can I get a roll call, please?
Absolutely. So this is to move us back into item B of new business. First vote would be Maddie.
Yes.
Aria,
Yes.
Xavier,
Yes.
Michael,
Yes.
Colton,
Yes.
Wad,
Yes.
Athena,
Yes.
Andres.
Yes.
And I'm so sorry. I did not ask for our advisory votes there. That's my mistake. So I'll call Odalis
Yes.
and Jimmy.
Yep.
All right, that's 2 in favor from our advisory vote. Again, I really apologize to our assembly members, but that is 8 in favor from the full assembly.
Andres, will you start us off with this, and then I'll pull up the proposal once Zach has his screen down.
Oh, yeah.
Are you available, Andres? Hola, Andres. Okay, I will lead us off in the interest of time. And then Andres, once you're ready, please let me know and I will yield the floor. Okay, so before you today is a proposal to install a street mural in front of Plover Hall between Plover and Bertolini, where this is the moment of art, I guess we're having. So this is a mock-up of Elliott Avenue. And these buildings here, you should recognize Bertolini is at the lower part of this photo. And it looks like that's the Doyle Library with maybe solar or equipment. Across Elliott is Plover and Emeritus. And these are the apartments, those 2 apartment buildings. So that should orient you. And we are looking to install this on the street, and Andres and I are leading. And I was hoping, Xavier, you might come with as well, since this is primarily going to be led by the clubs. This is an extended proposal. And essentially what we're doing is we're proposing to close the street, and I'll come back to the budget. And we are going to provide student groups an outline and a training on how to do a small mural that is in the shape of a circle. This is one example of how it goes from concept to chalk outline to participation and final product. Street murals are a really important part of community mobilization. They came to really fever pitch with the Black Lives Matter installations being installed. I have all of the installations around the US linked here. And we are currently working with the artists that have done numerous. So this one was done in San Francisco in front of some corporate. These are mostly done to disrupt and engage the community and as a method of activism. We're going to be using them primarily as a community builder. And I'll show you, I have the website launched now as well. So we will be installing the Earth Day street mural on April 22nd. We're going to ask groups to ask the question, what is one way that your student group is helping to create a livable future, or what is one aspect of a livable future that your student group is committed to achieving? And you will complete this Google form by submitting that. And here are the goals of the event. We're really looking to engage our students, you all. You know, it's been a rough 2 years. I've said many times we have a crisis of engagement, disengagement, and, you know, we're always together and kind of hopefully build some momentum. You know, momentum's a real thing, and we've just been very disconnected and isolated through COVID. And this gives us an opportunity to really reconnect after a difficult 2 years of remote learning. Obviously, climate justice and climate action are a major part of the event. A recently released report by the IPCC, the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, shows that half the world's population lives in vulnerable areas, and that basically the less status and wealth you have and power, the more you will be impacted by climate change. So climate change is an equity issue, and we will keep that at the front and center of our mural installation. And then we just want to build community. We're going to be using paint that is made from ashes from our California wildfires. So that will provide the gray and black. We'll be using red, let me go back to that proposal. We'll be using red clay taken from also local farms, nothing major, no mining or anything. And then we'll be using non-toxic tempera paint. And that is very non-toxic, but either way, we're going to install it April 22nd, providing all the approvals go well. And we will wash it off with a power sweeper prior to the first rain. So we don't end up going into the storm drain. But if it does, it's all very natural and non-toxic. So we are asking for support. It's going to be about a $5,000 project, and we're asking SGA for some money. ICC will be contributing, as will Student Life, our departmental funds. So it's a real collaboration. And this is the budget. I do believe we're asking for $1,500, and you all can choose which items you want to you know, I don't, or not, but this is the budget that's going on here. We have 3 primary artists that are working with Raíces Colectiva, Monarch Project, and David Solnit. David is the key artist. If you Google his name, he's a movement artist and has worked on a lot of social movement art, trying to get people engaged. And the Raíces Colectiva is a local art collective that does a lot of equity work. And the Monarch Project is primarily involved with like immigration reform, but also and like I said, our design theme is a livable future for all. So we're going to have the words for all, like para todo, para sahat, in various languages. The words for all will be woven throughout the mural. Andres, are you back and ready to chime in?
Yes, sorry about that.
Great, take it away.
So I think you mentioned many things already.
Why don't you just say what you're excited about, maybe, and if you.
Okay, sure. Yeah. Okay. When I first knew about the project, Genevieve just talked to me about it, and I was like super excited. I was really into it. I feel like this is like a project that is needed after we still have COVID, but you know we are trying to be in person with other people, and this is a way that we can be outdoor. This is not an indoor project or event, so we're gonna be outdoor. We're gonna be painting. We're gonna, you know, have the power to paint different colors. So it's gonna be a way to enjoy and also try to, you know, paint the street and have different themes about like what do we need for a livable future, so we can, you know, look for different things, and you know, when people drive by or students walk by, they can read them and just think about it. And the thing is, you know, to educate students and people, and also interact with each other. So this is, I think this event also, it's about like having music and just enjoy, have one day for, you know, interact with students and all of us, because for example, for SGA, we have all the meetings online. We don't really see each other. So this is gonna be a way to be together and also provide an opportunity for students to think about, you know, about the future.
Proposal so we can see the request from SGA. And I will also say, Sandy, we'd love for like our unions to apply to have a circle mural, and because part of a livable future is fair and equitable wages, and we'd love maybe academic departments or faculty groups. This is for everyone. And you know, we are of course going to give preference to our student groups. And I will say the clubs really inspired this with their pie decorating contest at the Harvest Festival. So we're looking to the clubs to take, yeah, exactly. What do we need from your view? Yeah. So Chair, I think we've done our present.
Yeah,
Is there any questions? Put your hand up if you have a question.
it already has a budget line for being from sustainability too. So if folks are feeling comfortable, then we could move to approve.
Sarah, I see your hand up.
I just wanted to ask Genevieve really quick, how do we, I'm sorry if I missed the part where you said how to communicate if the groups want to contribute ideas, or if we have things that, like if we want to participate, what's the best way to organize that and to do that without getting in the way of the students trying to do the big piece of it?
Yeah, well, everyone gets a 12-foot mural. So it's really a fun way for all of us to participate. And you can apply for a 12-foot mural circle, either on behalf of your department or any club you may work with, or whatever group, SRJC group you represent. And you can go to the website I put in the chat. And there's a Google form there that will ask you kind of who's your group, what's your idea. And you do have to commit to attending an online training and at least one person from your group attending an in-person training. And all that information is on the website.
Thank you.
All right, do we have any more questions? Okay, can someone please move us back to special reports, please?
I think we need a motion, Chair.
Mhm.
Are you just going to vote on all that later?
Yeah, we haven't approved it yet.
Oh, my bad. Can I get a motion? One.
I move to approve the amount of $1,500 of new business, item B.
Thank you. Do I get a second? Maddie,
I second.
thank you. We're in discussion. All right. Abria?
Yes, can someone be a part of 2 different mural projects?
Yes, you can. You may have to choose where you'll paint that day, and you may not be one of your 4 required members in both. So you'll have to kind of be one of the required membership at one circle, because we are going to require a minimum of 4 people. Because remember, it's a 12-foot circle. It does take a little bit to paint. And we'll help you, we'll teach you, and we'll give you the chalk outline and all, but you need some person power there. So you could be a part of 2, but you'll have to be mindful of that commitment.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Anyone else? Okay, roll call, please.
Right, this is to approve item B as written. Advisory vote, Odalis,
Yes.
Jimmy, are you with us?
Yes.
Thank you. That's 2 in favor. SDA official vote, Maddie,
Yes.
Abria,
Yes.
Xavier,
Yes.
Michael,
Yes.
Colton,
Yes.
Wad,
Yes.
Tina,
Yes.
Andres. Andres, are you with us?
Yes.
All right, with that, we have 8 in favor.
Thank you. Of course, after we voted, I had a question. Does it have to be what you guys propose as the mural, or as these groups add on, do they like do their piece?
Yeah, it's going to be your design. You will get to choose the design for your group.
Yes, I would love to move us back to special reports, please. I'd like to make a motion to move to special reports.
Thank you. Can I get a second, please? What?
I second.
Thank you. We are in discussion. Hearing and seeing none, can I get a roll call, please?
So this is to move back into our special reports for today's meeting, starting with our advisory vote, Odalis,
Yes.
Jimmy.
Yes.
That's 2 in favor from our advisory vote. SDA official vote, Maddie,
Yes.
Abria,
Yes.
Xavier,
Yes.
Michael,
Yes.
Colton,
Yes.
Wad,
Yes.
Athena,
Yes.
Andres.
Yes.
All right, that's 8 in favor, Chair.
Thank you. Rebecca, thank you so much for your patience. We really had to take care of that because some of our assembly members are leaving. And so we had to knock that out. So with that, I'll give you the mic, and thank you for being here.
Great, thank you very much. I'm Rebecca Norwick. I'm the Director of Student Health Services, and I've been here for 2 years. And some of you I've met and some of you I've not met, but thank you for having me here today. I'm wondering if I might share my screen.
Yes, it is enabled.
There we go. So I'm here today to talk about the student health fee. This is a fee that is paid by every student who's taking a credit class, and it is what pays for many of the services in student health services. So currently the fee is $21 per semester and 18 for summer. The chancellor's office raised it twice during the pandemic. And usually we automatically just raise our the health fee along with the chancellor's office. But last year we asked the Board of Trustees to suppress that policy of automatically going up. And so we've been at the same rate for 2 years. So this suppression will sunset by the end of the fiscal year, so it'll disappear. And if we didn't do anything, then we could actually go up to $23 a year. But we don't want to do that. We just, instead of increasing by $2, we would like to increase by $1. And so that would be $22 a semester, 19 for summer. And so what does Health Fee pay for? I think WAD has been pretty vocal about this, but it pays for our clinics. So we have a clinic in Bertolini. We have a clinic in Petaluma where we do vaccines for the nurses. We do tuberculosis assessments for any student. We're paid separately to do assessments for employees. We have nurse practitioner visits for cuts and bruises and menstrual problems. We do reproductive health. Remotely. And then we have our big outreach wing, which does a lot of student education on all sorts of issues. A lot of their funding comes from mental health issues, but we're on Facebook talking about stress reduction and things like that. And something I didn't put down here is we're also the public health department for the district. And that role has greatly expanded in the last couple of years. So we've been very busy during the pandemic with the COVID-19 testing and vaccinating and working with the county and the state on keeping the campus safe, keeping the students safe, keeping the faculty safe. But that money may go away, and we don't find that out till summer. And so the proposal is that instead of going up to $23, we want to just increase the $1 a semester for the health fee. That is my report.
Okay, thank you. Do we have any questions?
Abrea?
Yes, thank you so much for your presentation here. It's amazing. And I just had a quick question on when it would be, implemented, the $1 raise.
This would be in the fall of 2022, so this upcoming fall.
Gotcha. And for online and in-person students?
Yes, so we've always charged health fee for online as well as in person, because health fee is not just paying for clinic visits. It's paying to keep the campus healthy, to keep the campus safe. It's to keep our faculty safe, even before the pandemic. So Santa Rosa Junior College has always required a health fee for remote classes as well as in person.
I have a question. Are these student health fees
it's not going to be, in terms of health fee, what we've done is we've waived the credit, non-credit question. So we see everyone, even if they're taking a non-credit English class. Health fee is specifically something that is charged credit students. So I don't have an answer to that question.
Okay. Sarah, I see your hand up.
I think my question was similar to Delashay's question, Madam President's question, because I wasn't sure if non-credit students paid the health fee or if they did not. I was like, my question was related to that, and I think you just answered that, Rebecca, so thank you.
Are these health fees going to be covering mental health as well, right?
Yes, although we've gotten a lot of money recently from Measure O is about to start. We're like almost have the contract for that. And the chancellor of the community college systems in California has given us a nice mental health allocation. And there was some other thing. We got, because we're a Hispanic facing institution, we have some money to help us with that. And so these things will enable us to take some of the mental health services off of health fee, which means our health fee will go farther for non-mental health services.
Will we be hiring permanently Black therapists?
Yes.
And once we hire them, what would be the process of being able to see them?
So, our current process is calling student health services and asking for an appointment, but we're open to other, it would be for enrolled students.
Right.
But we know that it can be clunky making a phone call to make an appointment. So
I would call it Mission Impossible sometimes. Clunky, we'll take clunky. Rebecca, I really appreciate you coming and giving this presentation. It was really, really good. I want to slip in there and say, put on my BSU hat real quick and say, as far as BSU concerned, we would love for you to come talk to us because we do have some issues with the mental health down there, but that's not SGA's time. So do we have any?
keep up the good work.
Thank you. Okay, do we want to go ahead and talk shared governance and student election? You'd have to say it all on when you unmute yourself, or else we won't hear you.
I had to scream a little bit first, but okay. Thank you, Delashay. I would definitely like to talk about student elections first. So I'm going to share our poster and talk about this, and I'm going to put a link in chat. So I sent you all an email last week because what's that?
Yeah, I'm really into flyers nowadays. I love that flyer.
Genevieve made this flyer. She deconstructed another flyer that was made for a different event. She really liked the way it looked, and she came up with this. Genevieve is an amazing resource when it comes to creating flyers for things. So really, really appreciate her putting the time into putting that together because I think it looks really great too. But as I said, student elections launched last Monday, and we have all of this week and all of next week to recruit the candidates that are going to be filling the positions that all of you have been in for this year. We have 12 positions in SGA, and we have a 13th position of the student trustee that are all up for election. Student elections are going to take place April 18th through 22nd. And if you want to run in that race, if you want to continue on with SGA, you're going to go to this studentlife.santarosa.edu link. And there's actually, for the first time ever, a fully online application that you're able to fill out. And so I'll share that with you as well here, just to kind of show you what that looks like. This is our student elections webpage. And right here, this big red button, Spring 2022 election application. If you click on that link, to let you all know that if somebody is just maybe interested and aren't really quite sure yet if they want to apply, I also added this I would like to receive more information option. And that's a good way for the student to kind of just get a few pieces of information about the election process, give me their contact information so I can reach out to them and talk to them a little bit more about the positions that are available or what the process is going to look like. So you don't have to apply if you don't want to. You can just ask to receive more information for this first step. But it's really important that this application gets completed by March 18th. There is no extension of that deadline. We need to know who is running for office by that time so that you all can start campaigning. To get the word out about this, I will also put a couple flyers in chat when I'm done speaking here. Please post them to social media. Please share them with your classes. And consider even talking to your classes about the opportunity to let them know. I've told you all before that I think one of the most difficult jobs that we have as student leaders is letting the world know that, one, we exist and all the wonderful things that we do, especially in this remote environment when we're not outside tabling as often, we're not seeing students walking across campus, being able to talk to them in that way. It's been a lot harder to get the word out about things. And so any way that you can support us would be awesome. Also, for those who are not going to be running in student elections, if you want to just kind of help with the marketing side, if you want to help with just getting the word out, we did put out a request to do classroom presentations with faculty. And so I'm expecting to get some of those invitations this week and next week. And if you'd like to potentially join me or maybe go to a classroom presentation that I cannot attend myself, I could really use that support as well, and just talking to students and letting them know what it means to be in student government, what the opportunity holds, and just trying to find different ways that we can work with them on this project. So I'm interested if you all have any questions about how student elections work, but otherwise I'm going to attach those flyers in just a second here. Are there any questions? Or maybe even feedback on ways that we could engage more students?
I just want to say that those of you that will be here next year, this has been an amazing, amazing assembly. We have worked through, some of you guys been here. We have been through some really crazy stuff. And so I hope that you take SGA to heart and continue your journey here through SGA. So I hope you guys do come back. It's going to be crazy. I know a lot of you guys are graduating, but those who are not graduating and are going to be here, I strongly suggest that you run for something.
Yeah, any other questions about student elections, the process itself, how you can get involved, anything like that? Okay. Well, please reach out to me if you want to have any more information, if you want to talk about things one-on-one, if you want to offer your services to help with marketing. We could really use all hands on deck for this process. It's like one of our most active and important parts of the year. Because again, we're trying to find folks to make sure that we start next year with a full SGA, especially as we're navigating this return to campus. So with that, I think that concludes. There.
Thank you. We could move into shared governance.
Absolutely. And I think I will take this one too. So this has been an ongoing conversation about our shared governance, our current status with our shared governance committees. Last semester, I think we did a pretty good job of getting folks kind of signed up for the different shared governance opportunities that are out there, but I really want to make sure that we're not losing track of that here in March. I want to remind everybody that you should be accountable to 2 college-wide shared governance committees that you are attending regularly. And if you are appointed to a committee that you're either not able to attend anymore, or if that committee just isn't meeting in this current semester, I really want to encourage you all to reach out to me to talk about other options and to try to find other committee responsibilities that you could take up. We still have a pretty difficult task of filling about 74 plus seats in shared governance from semester to semester. And right now with the vacancies that we have, even if you all are doing 100% of your job attending your 2 shared governance committees, we're still only filling about 18 of those 76 spots. So there's still a lot of work to be done on that front. Maddie's done a really great job of getting the students on committees, Student Representative Council off the ground, which is a great forum for us to invite students who are participating in shared governance with us too. You all are invited to come through that committee and share your experiences that you've had in shared governance so far. But I just wanted to kind of remind you all that we do have that minimum of 2 shared governance committees requirement. So please reach out to me if you're not there yet. But then also, if you feel like you have any space to add more representation, we have a lot of meetings right now that don't have students in the room. And so I just wanted to encourage you all to reach out to learn a little bit more about the committees that are available and to really take that step. It's just super important, especially when you all are advocating to have increased space and advocacy on certain committees, that you all show up and that you let your voice be known, and that we keep really good track of that kind of stuff, just for the good of the program. So we do have an appointments and removal section today. I don't know if anybody's, I have talked to a couple people individually about committees that they need to sign up for, and these really, really crucial and important roles. Any questions about shared governance where we're at right now?
No.
And thank you for that reminder, Maddie, that Student Rep Council is meeting on Fridays at 3 p.m. So nice way to kind of send off the week together. Okay.
Use that. Pulling up the agenda. So we're going to do students' reports this week. Does anybody just has reports? So I don't have to call on anybody. Does anybody want to turn in reports today? I really would need to start hearing from everyone. I'd like to know where everyone's at as far as any events, any speakers, anything that's happening. Next week, I think, next week, are we still, is school open next week?
Mm-hmm.
Why did I think we had it off?
The spring break is the 3rd week of March.
Okay, so all of those that is not presenting today, Zach, can you keep sort of a total of them? I will ask you to present next week. So those who don't present today will present next week. Okay, Abria.
Thank you, Chair. Hi, everyone. I'm your Vice President of Finance, and so I am really encouraging you guys to come through to our meeting, which was on Thursdays at 9 a.m. and the Zoom is also on my background. So we are having a really fun time getting through our current budget as we develop a proposal to be able to present to SGA. And it's really helpful to understand kind of where the numbers, where they're coming from, where our revenue is generated, and where we allocate that revenue to expenses and ways that we can help other organizations on the campus. So I really encourage you guys, especially shout out to all our committee members that we do have, to please come on Thursdays at 9 to participate. Thank you, Chair.
With a variety of different types.
Thank you. Maddie?
Yeah, okay, sorry. Report. Zach already covered Student Representatives Council. I want to encourage everyone not only to join us, but also encourage students. On campus, but to really also kind of gauge some of the boundaries and limitations to like why are students not participating, right? I think we all kind of know the answer to that, but it's a good time to really connect with campus. I also want to encourage us to be connecting with other bodies around campus, student organizations, and finding partnerships. In looking at student representation and participation across campus so far, I think some of the strengths that I've seen are shared events, for instance, partnerships between, example, Queer Resource Center hasn't had great turnout, but when we partner with Intercultural Center, we have great turnout. Same thing when we partnered with Salbona for Black History Month, the turnout is incredibly better and also a lot more fun. So I want to encourage us to explore those partnerships as avenues for increasing participation on this body and kind of expanding the idea of who is a student representative on campus. As you know, we are all super stretched and we need more bodies. So that's kind of the focus of the Student Representatives Council for the foreseeable future. I should probably also let you know that we, I guess I haven't reported this to this body, but the process of elevating our resolutions to the state level didn't pan out this time. We just didn't have enough time to get it going. I do look forward to Student Representatives Council bringing the college hour resolution to you fairly soon, I believe. And yeah, check us out. And I guess that's the end of my report for now.
Thank you, Maddie. Javier?
Yeah, I just want to talk about on Wednesday, obviously, hopefully you guys know that there's the spring fling. That's going to be from 11 to 2. And there's going to be food, there's going to be games. It's basically going to be like a club day per se. Hopefully a lot of people show up. I mean, I'm on campus right now and there's a few people in the quad, so hopefully there's more than that. But anyways, yeah, so basically we just want people to get more involved with the clubs, and hopefully a lot of people sign up. So sign up at the clubs and get to know what the campus offers. So that's basically what I wanted to say.
Thank you. Awesome. That's Wednesday, y'all. Yeah, to be out there representing for the spring fling. It just sounds like so much fun. I know that the clubs are going to be there. Are we going to have games? Are we going to have food? What else is
Yeah.
happening?
Spike ball, I think badminton. We have burritos. The student life committee is taking care of all the food, so they're doing burritos, and there'll be vegan options, which is good.
Awesome. Can you send a flyer? There is a flyer, right?
Yeah, let me go to my email real quick.
To everybody, and can I ask everyone to please blast it today, blast it tomorrow. Let's get it out, get it on your own medias, ask your friends, family, neighbors. Let's pass this all out and, just get the word out there. And it would be greatly appreciated. Is there anyone else who has reports? Okay. If you did not report today, I'm going to expect you to report next week. So I'll call on you for next week. Maddie?
I forgot something, so I'm sharing it now, and I'm putting it in the chat as well. The Student Senate for California Community Colleges has announced that it will be holding its March 15th March on March live, I believe, entirely in person. It's a great opportunity to get involved in the legislative process, kind of in the groundwork in Sacramento. The information for this event is still coming out, and I will keep you all informed as I get more. But they have released an RSVP document that I am putting in the chat. I don't know if we need to, I don't know if we need to like appoint people to go to this or if it's just up for any of us to go. I think Zach might have some more information on that. But overall,
yeah, so that's next Tuesday. So there's not a lot of lead time between now and when that event is scheduled to take place. It is in Sacramento, so there is the challenge of getting there for the event. Without approving anything officially, we wouldn't have an official delegate for SRJC or SGA attend this event. We could talk about that at our next meeting on Monday, since it's the day before. On this short notice to March. So it may have to be something that's kind of done by the folks that can go and transport themselves. But let's talk about that more this week, because we need to develop an item for Monday's agenda if we were going to do anything official.
I think that would be awesome. Be really cool. Okay. No more reports? All right. So you guys know I am working on possibly putting together our second annual, not possibly, it's going to happen, our Unity for Within Community. You'll hear more about that later on. We have had college council meetings. You know, it's the beginning of the month, so you have the presidential consultation meeting. There's just like the meetings after meetings where we're talking about a lot of different changes that we want to do with SRJC. And so it's really important, again, that we have that voice in there, and that you guys realize that our voices really are changing things and really bringing changes to SRJC. Like I can't voice that enough. Like we need to keep our voices in these committees, and you'll see the changes as flourish in front of you. Okay, let's move into appointments and removals. There is a position item A for vice president for students of clubs. As we know, Elizabeth had to step down because she is now our student trustee. Yes. So is there anyone here who would like to step up into that position? I see Colton's hands there. What do you want to say, Colton?
Yeah, well, hello, everybody. Hope everyone's doing well. Obviously, like you said, as Elizabeth's moving on to the student trustee role, I think myself, Elizabeth, and Delashay talked a little bit about this, and I think we agreed it's necessary that we have someone step into this role so that we can keep functioning in terms of someone who's going to be the official permanent leader for the Petaluma Council meetings, so that can continue to run smoothly. We can continue to meet. I've been kind of doing some of that already when Elizabeth has not been able to chair the meetings. We've been working on a variety of things over the past few weeks. We're working on a club workshop, club day, upcoming, hopefully we'll get approved to carnival themed events we're hoping to have next month. So really I just hope to be able to continue working on these things in the new position, and hopefully we can as well recruit some new people to fill the vacant roles that we have in the Petaluma Council. Thank you.
Thank you for that presentation. It's cool. So does anybody have any questions? Okay. Zach, can we wait till all the appointments, or can we just do one by one?
I always recommend for something as important as appointing somebody to the actual SJ voting board, you should probably do it one-on-one.
Okay.
But there would need to be a motion and a second to appoint Colton before we could have any vote.
Absolutely. So can I get a motion? Can someone move us to approve? Yes, one.
I move to appoint Colton as the vice president of clubs, Petaluma.
Thank you. Abria, you second?
Correct, yes, I second.
Thank you. We're in discussion. Anyone has questions, anything? Okay, roll call, please.
Okay, this is to appoint Colton Christiani as our vice president of clubs for the Petaluma campus, starting with our advisory vote, Odalis,
Yes.
Jimmy.
Yes.
That is 2 in favor of our advisory vote. SJ official vote, Maddie,
Yes.
Abria,
Yes.
Xavier,
Yes.
Michael. Oh, did Michael head up? Athena,
Yes.
and is Andres back? Okay. With that, Chair, we have 5 in favor and 1 abstaining.
Thank you. Congratulations, Colton. Looks like you're in. Thank you so much.
So I just can I say really quick, Chair, that means that the vice president of student life for the Petaluma campus position is now vacant, and I'm going to add that as a 4th line here.
Okay. Moving on to item B, vice president for marketing in Santa Rosa. Is there anyone here who is interested in that position? I see Jimmy's hand. Yes.
Hello, everyone. This is Jimmy, and I am very much interested in the Vice President of Marketing. Santa Rosa.
Okay. Should we go into a vote and then discuss, or discuss?
We're in discussion right now, and so this again would be a time for asking questions of anybody who is seeking the nomination, and then once we get the motion in second, we would go into a vote after that. But there's no requirement for a vote, just to have a conversation.
Okay. No questions. Can I have someone move to appoint? Oh, Colton, your hand went up.
I was going to ask Jimmy a question. Jimmy, what do you think like we can do to better market sort of events and just in general get students engaged, especially
Is happening, and I think that that's really important to get into the classes and you know to to show them that like this is fun. This is really important. Not only is it important, but it's really, really fun. It's awesome, and kind of highlight the all the benefits of shared governance, and get into the classroom, even into Zoom classes, talk to the teachers and set up speaking engagements. I think.
Any more questions? Okay, so then can we move then to appoint Jimmy as our new vice president of marketing? Maddie?
I move to appoint Jimmy Brock as the Vice President of Marketing for Santa Rosa.
Awesome. One.
I second.
Thank you. Roll call, please.
If there's no discussion, just call for that first.
We are in discussion. Seeing and hearing none. Roll call, please.
Absolutely. So this is to appoint. Was there?
Maddie. Maddie, yes.
I just want to say how much I'm in favor of Jimmy being the VP, and I want to also, just in general, I think this is also, I know Jimmy, that you've only recently started using Canva, and I'm already seeing how you're totally gung-ho about it and willing to learn. So I also want to just encourage this body in general that we should kind of be also considering how we can get people training to help us do this stuff better. And so I look forward to your incredible growth, and I hope that this, yeah, excited for it.
Yes, thank you. Okay, any more discussion? For the record, I'm excited as well. Roll call, please.
Absolutely. To appoint Jimmy Brock as our Vice President of Marketing for the Santa Rosa campus. I'm starting with our advisory vote, Odalis
Yes.
and Jimmy.
I abstain.
All right, that's 1 in favor and 1 abstaining from our advisory vote. SGA official vote, Maddie.
Yes.
I think Michael's still out at the other meeting. My apologies. Wad,
Yes.
Athena.
Yes.
And I'll try one more time with Andres. No Andres still. So we have 6 in favor, Chair.
Thank you. Congratulations, Jimmy. Okay, we have a position for Vice President of Marketing in Petaluma. Is anyone here interested in that position? Okay. We also have item D, Vice President of Student Life in Petaluma. Do we have anyone interested in that position? Okay. Moving on.
I'm wondering, just I don't want us to like run out of time. Like, just don't forget we have money on the agenda for spring fling.
Yes, yes, yes. So do we just move on to old business, or do we?
I'm wondering if you might want to go out of order just to make sure that we get spring fling approved.
Okay. Then I need a motion to move. Before the motion, I want to give the mic to Robert.
Hey, everybody. How's it going? You know, I never get used to Zoom and asking how. I've been tracking your agenda today, a lot of business happening. I did want to make a little announcement that has to do with one of your goals. And I know because DeLachey hits me up every week on your goals. She is the best advocate on the planet. And she is, I know these are SGA goals, but you always have to have a leader, right? And DeLachey has been leading the charge to have Zach as a full-time employee, right? We've all heard that many times. It's been one of our goals for a long time. And it just happened, the timing. July 1st, 2022, we will increase Zach's time base so that he's a permanent full-time employee. He's, I don't know, you're at like 80 to 90% somewhere in there, Zach. I forget how it all works out. But right now we're paying full-time, but it's not permanent, right? And so it's much better to be permanent full-time than part permanent, and the rest is year to year, right? There's just less stress in being permanent full-time, and it's better for your benefits, right, Zach, and in the long run. So, Zach, well deserved. Congratulations, and we'll continue with the temporary part of your full-time status so that you're full-time until. Take a good job advocating for that. everything just lined up right and we figured it out with the money. So that's it. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, everybody, Robert, Delashay, the whole group. You know, I've been working with the JC and with students since about 2014. And this is, as of today, basically, you know, it's for the first time I've really had that security of the permanent full-time, and I'm just so grateful. I love what I do. I love working with all of you, and even pulled off the magic of getting me to full-time without the students having to pay for it, which is even better. So yeah, I'm so grateful, so glad to be here right now.
Yeah, it's general fund. I didn't say that, Zach, but thanks for saying that. This is not student money. This is general fund money that's going to take care of this.
Yeah, that's just a huge deal. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Robert. Thank you, Pedro. Thank all of you guys that worked really hard to make this happen. I know I was a pain in the butt, but that is really important to us, and that position is really important to us. And it was just a great need to make that permanent and for us not to pay the costs. So that was the next important. That was really great. Robert, we probably would have paid the costs, but we're not going to tell you that now. Anyway, so we love you, Zach, and congratulations. We're so glad that you're here permanently, not just for us, but for all of the SGAs in the future to come. You're such an astounding leader, and we love you. So
yeah, really appreciate that, y'all.
And that also tells us why we have to be on these committees, people. You know, our voices matter. I'm telling you, if you have to voice your voice every week in somebody's email, if you have to text people every week, hello, what about this position? It works at the end, right? So our voices are being heard, and we need to speak up. We need to stand up, speak up. These are the things that happen. All right, we need to move this to new business. I need a motion to move this to new business, item C, please, and then we'll jump back in order. I want to move us, please. Thank you. Maddie?
Second.
Thank you. We are in discussion.
We do need a vote because we're going out of order.
Okay, we need a vote. Roll call.
This is just to move into discussion on item C,
I
just to
bet.
be really clear.
This was the bad. Roll call, please.
Absolutely. So to move into item C, our advisory vote, Adalis?
Yes.
That's 1 in favor from our advisory vote. SGA official vote, Maddie?
Yes.
Abria?
Yes.
Xavier?
Yes.
Colton?
Yes.
Jimmy?
Yes.
Juan? Juan, are you with us?
Yes, I'm here.
Awesome. Do you, is that your vote as well?
Yes.
Thank you. Athena?
Yes.
All right. With that, Chair, we have 7 in favor. And you are on mute, Chair.
When you think you have a touch screen and you're just pressing mute with your finger. Okay. So the lead on this is Javier.
Hey guys, so basically, as you know, the spring fling, I already talked about it, but this is the last line of funding that we are requesting. Obviously, it's coming from discretionary because it isn't anything like extremely important, but I still think that having decorations and supply bring more people to it. And we already have the food sorted out. We already have the games sorted out with the money and everything. So this is basically just the last line of business for the event to just pay all of that. And yeah, that's basically it. Any questions?
Do we already have an idea of what are the things we're going to be purchasing?
Yeah, I'm thinking because it's spring fling, a lot of types of like flower decorations, colorful things like that. If you guys have any ideas, obviously that'd be perfect. But I think we may have already gotten decorations and this will be paying back. I gotta talk to Nick about that because obviously it's pretty soon. Yeah, Jimmy, do you have a question?
Well, I had an idea. I think that Deanna was saying that the national flower for Ukraine is the sunflower. Is that correct? If that's true, then maybe we should get a bunch of sunflowers.
Yeah, Nick was already in the talks about that, so we're definitely gonna get that sorted out because that's a really good idea.
Any more questions? Then can I get a motion to move this? Did I say that right? Can I get someone to move to approve this, please? Maddie,
I move to approve the funding of $250 for funding of supplies and decorations for the spring fling.
thank you. Jimmy,
A second.
thank you. We're in discussion. Maddie, your hand's still up?
My bad, but I do love the idea of sunflowers in solidarity with Ukraine. I think that's a really beautiful.
Thank you. Okay, can we get a roll call, please?
Absolutely. So this is to approve the $250 for the spring fling event on Wednesday. Our advisory vote is Odalis.
Yes.
That is 1 in favor from our advisory vote. SGA official vote, Maddie,
Yes.
Bria,
Yes.
Xavier,
Yes.
Colton,
Yes.
Jimmy,
Yes.
Wad,
Yes.
Athena.
Yes.
All right, with that, we have 7 in favor, Chair.
Okay, great, thank you. So do we need to move back up to old business?
Yes.
Okay. Do I need to get a motion for that or we just move up?
Hold on a second. We do need a motion.
Can I get a motion for that, please?
There we go.
Maddie,
I move to old business item A.
and Jimmy,
I second the motion.
thank you. We're in discussion. Hearing and seeing none, can I get a roll call, please?
Absolutely. So to move back into item A of old business. Pause this up. Advisory vote, Odalis.
Yes.
That's 1 in favor from our advisory vote. SGA official vote, Maddie,
Yes.
Abria,
Yes.
Xavier,
Yes.
Colton,
Yes.
Jimmy,
Yes.
Wad,
Yes.
Athena.
Yes.
That is 7 in favor, Chair.
Okay, old business, a motion may come forward to approve the attendees and funding for spring 2022 General Assembly with SSCCC. Zach?
Yes. 1 second here. I'm just trying to get up our attendee list. apologies. Let's have that ready. Okay, here we go. So we've been in talks with this item for a while now about trying to figure out if we can go to SSCCC in Sacramento at the end of the month. And we do need to approve funds to make sure that we get registered for the event. I have the registration costs on the item right now. And then we also need to make sure that we're approving money for any accommodations that would also come with this event. So when I did my initial calculation, I was considering everybody getting their own room, as I said, per diems and transportation, with up to like 2 vehicles that were shared. We still have not figured out if that's going to be the best way to do transportation to be COVID safe, but there has not been a change in the costs provided. When we first were talking about this item, Elizabeth, Athena, Wad, Maddie, Odalis, Michael, Andres, Colton, Delashay, and Jimmy expressed interest, as well as Genevieve and myself as advisors. So I'm still wondering if, at our last meeting, I confirmed with everybody except for Elizabeth, Wad, and Michael about their ability to attend. And so I'm interested if Wad could confirm their ability to attend. And then I would like to at least get approved money to make registration for our delegates and students, and then potentially getting a final number for accommodations at our next meeting. So we have
What?
Yes, Zach, I confirming that I want to go.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
We are confirming now? Is that what we're doing, Zach?
Yeah. You confirmed at the last meeting,
I
but
was gonna
just
say,
Wad, Elizabeth, and Michael were not present at the time we talked about it, and so I wasn't confirmed with them yet for the item. And so with that in mind, I would like to see. I'm a little worried about the total cost right now. I was having a little bit of hard time finding all $12,000 that could potentially be needed within our budget at this time. And so I think what I would like to see is $4,500 be approved just to help us with the registration side. And I'm wondering if I could get a little bit of support from Abria and Melissa on identifying a good place to take that from. I know that we have a very little amount left in our retreats, conferences, and travel line, very, very little. And I know we have also a very small amount in discretionary. And so I could see us taking some money from things like maybe our student rep council to help us go and travel. But I'm just wondering if there was maybe some feedback for finding about $4,500 for this first segment.
Let me check. Just give me 1 second, okay?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I apologize for not giving you a bigger heads up on that. And is there any other like questions, feedback, concerns, anything that's come up? We've been talking about this for a couple of weeks now. And thank you, Maddie, for sharing the general website and also their COVID safety policies.
While we're getting that information, can I hear the list of the people who have confirmed?
Athena, Maddie, Odalis, Andres, Colton, Delashay, Jimmy, and Wad now.
Awesome. And are we still going with our own rooms?
That was still what I priced it out at, yes. And I don't think that's going to change in order for us to make this happen. Any other questions with the item as it's written?
So Zach, can you tell me your question again was if there's a way to at least just pay the 4,500 right now?
Yeah, if there was an obvious place to take it from. And Maddie, I guess I'm curious if you think that it would be appropriate to use some of the SRC money to offset that cost a little bit, because I know there's a good chunk of money there.
Chair, can I respond?
Yes.
I don't see a problem with that personally. I think that, I'm fairly new to the, to the body, but I think that's part of student representation. So I would also ask, if, I don't know if we're allowed to say other members of that body, if they have input on it too. The Student Representatives Council.
Sure.
I was gonna say the same thing.
Yeah, their budget for the entire year out of SRC is 4,000. And I definitely don't want to take all of the money and make it so that committee can't do any more work moving forward. But even any kind of segment or portion of that funding, I think would be helpful.
Yeah, and as it stands, we got a late start in this season, in the semester, so we don't really have anything earmarked moving forward. I think the only other costs I can even think of, as we have talked about, printing costs for recruitment campaigns, but I think we've also come up with some good solutions on how to do that without too much cost. So. Those are all my thoughts.
Sorry, Maddie.
No, please go ahead, Melissa. I was done.
Yeah, I think that would be a good place for it as well. And we could probably piece together maybe just a little bit from discretionary. I'd have to look at, continue to look at what's been approved.
Right.
But yeah, I think with a little bit, I think we can make this work. Yeah, I'm not sure. With not knowing what other things are coming up from those other pockets, I don't how much we could take. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Do you know what our retreats, conferences, and travel is sitting at now?
I don't think I don't have anything spent yet, but let me check one extra place. 1 sec.
Okay. So potentially, because again, I want to just get at least some movement on getting everybody registered. I might just suggest approving from Student Rep Council and discretionary as the 2 line items, and then we could kind of figure out how much we can spend down of one to not take 100% of the SRC budget. That could be one way to go forward. We would need an amendment for that. And the amendment could be a motion to amend to approve $4,500 from a combination of Student Rep Council and discretionary.
Are we looking into the other areas as well? The other positions? And are we able to share the screen? Can we just share the screen and look at the budget?
Here. And there, there's still some things that we're going to get some more updates on. We still have items in our budget, like our 6,000 for parking. We're going to be meeting soon with business services just to kind of get some updates about where some of our things we're paying for are at for this year. But really we have, our committees, discretionary, marketing, sustainability, retreats, conferences, and travel. And then there's not a whole lot left to pull from space-wise. So I think, committees are a big part for sure.
So, okay, what would be your suggestion of where we can take her from?
Yeah, I was just saying it could be if that is what the group wants, a combination of SRC and discretionary. That was one idea, because we will have to approve more money after this anyway, to cover other logistics.
I see. Are we able to get some money from Petaluma Council, Petaluma Student Life?
So with all of those subcommittee ones, you are taking from a committee that's active and working. And so I would really caution against taking from those line items without speaking to representatives from those committees.
Right.
But
No,
that's
I'm
absolutely
asking,
something
can
that you can do. I just would recommend talking with them first.
Right. I'm asking so that if we are able, maybe Colton could put that on the agenda for next week for us to ask if we want to donate to this cause. Since you're only getting the 4,000 now, we can maybe add to it later. And then you said parking. Since we're not parking, is that?
Well, I said we are not sure about some of those lines, but no, we have our committees, discretionary, marketing, sustainability, and retreats, conferences, and travel are lines that we have to really spend from right now without further information.
And Andres isn't here for sustainability. So, okay. So take the 4,000 and then maybe pick from all of these little by little, 500 here, 200 there, whatever, to come up with the rest of the money later. Is that what we can do, Zach?
Oh, I'm waiting for a motion. I suggested that you could do it from a combination of SRC and discretionary. That's the only thing I've offered up, but you can do it any way that you see fit. That was just my first pass.
Okay, what I'm saying is these 4,000 this way now, but there's going to be more than 4,000. So later on, we could kind of start working on how we could get a little bit from here, a little bit from there, a little bit from here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So does anybody want to make that move? Maddie.
Can we have the agenda back up?
Oh, yes, my apologies.
I move to amend old business item A to include 4,000,
4,500.
4,500 from the combination of SRC and other budget line.
Discretionary or
discretionary. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, so there's a motion to amend to change the item to 4,500 from SRC and discretionary.
Okay, can we get a second? I need a second. Athena,
I second that motion.
thank you. We're in discussion. Hearing and seeing none. We'll roll call, please.
Please, to amend the item to change it to $4,500 from student rep council and our discretionary line items. Advisory vote, Odalis.
Yes.
One in favor from our advisory vote. SGA official vote, Maddie,
Yes.
Abria,
Yes.
Xavier,
Yes.
Colton.
Yes.
Is Michael back? I heard somebody come back. No, Michael. Jimmy,
Mix it, mix it. Mix,
oh, looks like Jimmy
Pitty
left.
pat.
Wad,
Mix it up for all
Yes.
around.
sorry, what was that, Wad?
For a minute.
That was a yes.
Okay, thank you, Wad. I'm sorry to make you yell. Athena,
Yes.
and is Andres left with us?
Yes.
Awesome, thank you, Andres. With that, we have 7 in favor, Chair.
Thank you.
The item has been amended.
Thank you. Let's move on into, oh,
Nope.
now we have to take a vote on it.
Yeah, we're in
Okay.
discussion on the main, but here, let me just really quickly update this. What it is now. $4,500 from okay. You're on mute there, Chair. I don't know.
Maddie, can I ask you to please take the gavel?
Yes, you can, Chair.
You accept it?
I accept your gavel.
Thank you.
We are still on item A. Motion may come forward now to approve the funding of $4,500 from a combination of the Student Representatives Council and discretionary. Is there a motion to do any motion or move into discussion of this? Please. Zach,
Sorry, say it one more time.
do we need to move into discussion again, or
We're in discussion.
so we can just approve at this point?
Yes.
Okay, so is there a motion to approve the funding for $4,500?
We don't need a motion if there is no further discussion, but you can also call for it that way, but we'd have to vote on closing debate.
Okay, Athena, go ahead.
I guess I move to close debate.
Okay.
Wad,
I second.
Okay, and that goes immediately into a vote, Chair, if you're ready.
I'm confused about what's happening, but
We are about to motion to close debate on this item. So
without
yes,
the,
yes means discussion is over, and no means you'd like to still discuss the item. Are you ready for the vote, Chair?
yes.
Okay, so again, a yes vote means you would like to stop discussion on this item. No vote means you would like to remain in discussion on this item. If you vote yes, we will move directly from this vote into a vote to approve. So advisory vote, Odalis.
Yes.
All right, there's 1 in favor from our advisory vote. SGA official vote, Delashay. Delashay, are you with us?
She,
Not hearing from Delashay. Next vote is Abria.
Yes.
Xavier,
Yes.
Colton,
Yes.
Michael. No Michael, Jimmy. No Jimmy, Wad.
Yes.
Athena,
Yes.
Andres.
Yes.
All right, with that, we have 6 in favor, Chair. And so now we will be ready for a vote to approve.
great.
Are you ready for that vote?
Yes, let's move into that vote. And
All right, so this is,
also, Zach, just point of information, Delashay did put in the chat that she's not present right this moment.
okay. So again, this would be a vote to approve the $4,500 from discretionary and student rep council to cover the expenses for registration for SSCCC. And again, we'll start with Delashay, but it sounds like Delashay is not present right now. And so we'll move to Abria, or sorry, to our advisory vote. Odalis.
Yes.
Thank you. That's 1 in favor from our advisory vote. SGA official vote now, Xavier, or yeah, just put Xavier.
Yes.
Abria,
Yes.
Colton,
Yes.
Jimmy, oh no, sorry, Wad,
Yes.
Athena,
Yes.
Andres.
Yes.
All right, with that, we have 6 in favor, Chair.
With that, the motion passes. Thank you, everyone. And I believe we need a motion to move back to D, or do we just do it?
We need a motion and second to go into item A.
Oh. Wad.
I would like to move into item A of new business.
Athena?
I second that motion.
We do not need to vote.
Great. Then moving into item A of new business, a motion may come forward to approve a plan for allowing remote student government assembly meetings in accordance with the Brown Act AB 361 for the month of March in the current state of emergency. And as again, this is coming up in concordance with the governor's authority, I believe, and we are required to vote on this every month in order to continue to meet online without having to post our personal data and home address and make our living rooms a public forum while we're doing it. So it's important that we do it. And with that, Zach, is there anything else you want to say about it?
Yeah, it's just the same item that's come up. You're pretty used to it now. This is the 4th time we voted on it, but we will just need to continue to bring this up month to month as long as we are continuing with remote meetings for SGA. So yeah, I'm just looking for a motion to, or if there's no further discussion, we can go right into a vote to approve this item.
Is there any further discussion? Seeing none, let's go into a vote.
Awesome. So this is to approve item A of new business, advisory vote, Odalis.
Yes.
That's 1 in favor from our advisory vote. SGA official vote, is Delashay back with us? Not here from Delashay. Abria. Abria, are you with us?
Yes.
Awesome. Xavier,
Yes.
Colton,
Yes.
Wad,
Yes.
Tina,
Yes.
Andres.
Yes.
All right, that is 6 in favor.
With that, the motion passes. Sorry, we've jumped around a bit. So
Yeah.
we are now moving into item D.
Yeah, so item B and C have already been approved and finished. And so the next item of business would be D, and we just need a motion and second to begin conversation on that item.
Great. A motion may come forward to move into discussion on item D. It could come forward because someone is going to motion, probably. Hint, hint.
So without a motion and second, we can't begin discussion on this item. And if there is no motion and second to talk about this item, then our next move would be to go to communications from the floor.
I would really like a motion from someone on this item. Andreas?
Motion to move to item E.
Thank you. Athena?
I second that motion.
Excellent. With that, we can move into discussion. I kind of hinted earlier, I don't know that I am the person, I'm the chair, so I can't actually present on this. Zach, can you?
I'm gonna bring it up. Well, you can. You just can't express an opinion for or against.
Okay.
I'm bringing it up really quick. Sorry.
So can I start talking about it before it's up? Is that okay?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Of course.
Okay. So Student Representatives Council did approve this resolution. It is the college hour resolution, and we'll go over the. Oh, great. To create an hour, a block of time, to actually revive a block of time that the school used to have for students to participate in activities and get a break from classes and kind of create a shared place of time for people to interact. They've worked really hard on this resolution over the past semester and I think the semester before, and it is now in its final form and has come to this body for student government's approval. I'm going to go ahead and just read the whole thing, Zach, if you are.
I will follow along.
And let me zoom in.
Oh wait, I can make it a little bit bigger too.
Thank you. I'm struggling with vision right now.
Yeah, no worries.
So Student Government Assembly College Hour Resolution. Whereas student academic success, performance, and productivity are hindered by the lack of free time while on campus, constant brain activity is actually detrimental to learning outcomes. See Site 1. Whereas it is essential for a student to connect with the professors outside of the classroom. For one-on-one discussions, office hours that are hosted by professors are important for promoting overall student success. Oftentimes, students have no free time while they are on campus, missing out on much needed individual discussion with their professors. Whereas a balanced diet supports student performance and allows for overall success in the classroom. Whereas students currently have little time to attend events such as those hosted by clubs, sports teams, student government, or faculty members, the overall college experience of students suffers when they are unable to participate in these events. Whereas students and staff have little time in their busy schedules to participate in physical activities that promote health and well-being, whereas students do not have sufficient time to travel between different district sites for classes and services, students may have courses on multiple campuses on the same day, whereas students may need to meet with tutors, having an established college hour would provide time for tutor instruction. Be it resolved by Student Government Assembly, the Santa Rosa Junior College established college hour from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. Monday through Thursday, each academic semester, where there are no class scheduled district-wide. This resolution is coming before us for our approval, and we are in discussion. Are there any questions, thoughts, concerns, burning desires, revolting offenses?
I put a link to it as well in chat so that folks can also look on their own here.
Thank you, Zach. Andres.
Hello, everyone. I just want to say that this is something very important. I feel like sometimes we have a lot of classes and we don't really have time to have lunch or interact with clubs or any other thing at the JC. So this hour or this time is very important to have. And sometimes because of classes or other things, we don't have the time for that. So if we have this, we will have the time for that. So I'm happy with that. Hopefully we're gonna have it.
Thank you for that feedback, Andres. Is there any further discussion on this item? Sarah?
I'm really excited about the idea of this. I've heard people had faculty had mixed reactions, I think not to the idea of it, but I think just about how the logistics of it would work out. And I think some of us are concerned that we would have less opportunities to participate if they're members of what are called the frequent flyers club, highway flyers, meaning they have to go in between campuses for their teaching schedule. But I think my overall thoughts about this are that I think having more time to connect with students and having more time to spend with them individually when they're not in class would be really positive. And I'm a person who's hoping that my schedule would allow me to participate in activities that are planned during that time. And that it wouldn't be a thing where I end up unfortunately having to use it for my commute instead, because I can't think of a less fun way to spend a college hour amount of time. I think faculty in general, the idea of being able to spend more time with y'all that aren't in office hours that are often scheduled at the same time as your other classes, it would be a really good thing. And I think other than trying to figure out the logistics of it, I think this is a really positive move, and I'm glad that that you all are bringing it forward.
Thank you, Sarah. I totally agree. The logistics are very important on this, and I'm glad that you are here to help bring that voice. Delshay.
I definitely, when I first heard about college hour and how it used to be here, I can't believe that it was gone. Like, I was just floored that they would even get rid of it in the first place. And since I heard of it, I've been fighting for it every day. And I really, really hope we see this through. I think it's going to be so important, not even just for the students per se, but even for the staff and faculty. I mean, this is a way for them to come out of the office and come out on the quad and hang out with your students, hang out with each other, catch up with work that needs to be done, things like that. It's just a well-deserved break. And I can't wait to see everybody on the quad during that hour. And this is going to be wonders for clubs. Like you said, this is time for clubs to have you could probably have your club time during that time. Students are already on campus, so they don't mind coming to the club meeting. There's nothing else to do. Clubs can offer food. This is a way for us to feed our students. It's just, I cannot think of any reason why it was canceled, but let's bring it back.
Thank you, Delshay. Is there any further discussion on this item? Seeing none, I'm going to ask for a motion. Athena?
I move to approve item D of new business.
Thank you, Athena. Is there a second?
Chair.
Delshay?
Can I ask to extend the meeting by 10 minutes just to make sure we get through everything?
I know you don't do it very often, Delshay, but it's never can you, it's you either make it or not.
I move to extend the meeting for 10 minutes, please.
Okay, Andres?
I second the motion.
I need you to be a little clearer about that, Andres.
I second the motion to extend the meeting for 10 more minutes.
Thank you for that. Let's move into a vote.
All right, this is to extend the meeting by 10 minutes to 5:10 p.m. Advisory vote, Odalis.
Yes.
That's 1 in favor from our advisory vote. SGA official vote, Delshay.
Yes.
Abria.
Yes.
Xavier.
Yes.
Colton.
Yes.
Wad.
Yeah.
Athena.
Yes.
Andres.
Yes.
That's 7 in favor, Chair. And I just want to remind us too, there was a motion on the floor before that that the motion to extend time had precedent over the motion that was on the floor. However, there is still a motion from Athena to approve the item. And so we're either waiting for a second or going back into discussion.
Thank you, Zach. Andres, have you?
I second the motion.
Can you be a little more clear on that as well too? Thank you. We need to make sure everyone knows what they're voting on.
It's okay, as long as the main motion was clear, they just need a second.
Okay. Then let's move into a vote.
Yeah, if there's no further discussion on it, we can do that. So this is to approve item D of new business. So first off, our advisory vote, Adalis.
Yes.
That's 1 in favor from our advisory vote. SGA official vote, Delashay,
Yes.
Abria,
Yes.
Xavier,
Yes.
Colton,
Yes.
Wad,
Yes.
Sina,
Yes.
Andres. Andres? Uh-oh, we might have lost Andres. So with that, I have 6 in favor, Chair.
I believe that passes. Yeah.
Yes.
Yay.
Good job, y'all.
Thank you, everyone. I'm actually really excited about that, even though I'm not allowed to express it.
Well, actually, now that's an interesting parliamentary question there, Maddie. But now that we've approved it, we are all opinionated on it. We've all approved it, and so it doesn't matter as much. We all support this resolution now that we've unanimously approved it.
Well, then woot woot. Great. We can move into communications from the floor. Actually, Delashay, would you like your gavel back?
Sure.
Thank
you. I accept it.
Yeah.
So I want to bring back up the spring fling, and I want to make sure that we are, if we can, outside of a death in the family and a class, I think that we should be there. And how important it is for us to be present on campus and, out there, we have more and more students coming to campus. And so, it's really important for us to interact with these students. They're our students. We're here being their voices. And so things like the spring fling is just a great time to come and sit at the SGA table, walk around, interact, engage with the students, let them see how cool we are. It's just a real great timing for it, for us to really stand out. So I want to put that out there. And I'm not sure whatever happened to our business cards, but if we were to have business cards, we could have been passing them out. But I think we are going to have some type of flyers for these elections that we could pass out, things like that. I was thinking we could sit and make pins while we're sitting there. And we could do a lot of things. I just want to be able to take that opportunity to just get out there and meet students, engage with the students. So I really just want to put that out there. Does anybody else have anything they want to share about that? Can I ask who's all coming? Who's all going to be there?
I'm coming. I'll be there.
Can you put your hand up if you're going to be there? See, Zach's going to be there. Athena?
Are you talking about Wednesday?
Yes, for the spring fling.
I wish I could be there. I'm sick.
Yeah.
I think I'm cleared to be on campus. So
Aww.
yeah.
Yeah, Maddie, Jenny, we got you. Okay. Andres, you coming?
I have a class, so I might go to the bathroom and go there for a few minutes.
Yay. Well, anytime that you could put in, if you could come in before class, after class, sneak out, so you have to use the bathroom during class. I mean, whatever we need to do. I just hope to see a lot of us there, a lot of us representing and just, like I said, engaging with our students. And with that, does anybody else have any communications for the floor? Zach? Genevieve?
Did Andres tell you that we got the city permit?
Yay!
So it's on, it's happening.
Andres?
Same thing. I just want to express my feelings. I'm so nervous, stressed, and happy and excited. And I don't know. This event is something very important for me, and I feel like it is something that will make many people happy. I don't know. Just feel that people like painting and having music and food and doing something different that we usually do every day. So I want to try to work on different ways. So if you have some ideas, I just want to have, for example, music, something else related to this. So I just want everyone to be happy and enjoy something that they like. So I'm happy and nervous.
Great. Genevieve, oh no, is that?
Yeah, I just want to say Andres did a really good job, and it was very stressful. That it was a pretty intense committee meeting, and they were all very supportive, but I really appreciated Andres's support and yeah, it was a big meeting, so we're happy.
Awesome. Zach?
I just want everybody to help out with elections. That's my biggest thing. So same as my session report. I'm really hoping to get a lot of support from you all in reaching out to folks.
Awesome. So I will see everyone on Wednesday. Be ready for spring fling. Encourage everybody, invite your friends, tell people to come. Let's make it a real cool event. Let's be supportive. Does anybody else have anything for the floor? Okay, nothing new. Then I adjourn this meeting and I end this meeting at 5:04. And I'll see you guys next week.
Thank you, Chair.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks,
I love
everyone.
you guys.
Thanks, everybody.
Once again, congratulations, Zach.
Thank you, Delshay.
Congratulations, Zach. Hey, you guys, sorry I didn't make it to today's meeting, but then I realized I technically didn't need to be there for today's meeting this one time because I'm
Yeah.
kind of in the middle, but I just wanted to make sure we're